Hello, I'm Becky and I'm an art activity provider for Nature Makers, which runs art and craft classes, parties and events for kids. Today we're going to be making flying paper birds of paradise, like this one here. So what you'll need, the materials you'll need to make this flying bird of paradise is some felt pens, 4 sheets, ideally 3 to 4 sheets of coloured papers, like these, some scissors, a stapler and some glue. Bit windy today. Okay, so yeah, rainforests are really important for wildlife, people and the world. They are home to lots of plants and animals, including these beautiful bright coloured birds like the ones we're making today. So yeah, these are called birds of paradise and they live mainly in the rainforests. And they're amazing creatures. They do dances to find friends, which are really good fun if you can look on the internet to find videos of their dances. It's really good. And yeah, the rainforest is called a rainforest because it's actually a very rainy place. Almost every day it rains, and because it's such a hot place, it makes lots of steamy air, which the plants really love. And here's a really cool fact: a falling raindrop falling from the sky can take 10 minutes to fall from the tops of the trees in the rainforest to the ground, to the floor of the rainforest. So can you imagine how tall the trees must be? Really tall for it to take 10 minutes to fall. So yeah, it's a fascinating fact, that one. So yeah, if you've got your materials ready, we'll begin. So if you can just pick one of the papers, choose one colour that you'd like for the bird's body. So I'm going to go with purple. And what we need to do is take your paper and fold it in half, like that, widthways. And then a nice fold. And then what we need to do is take 2 of the corners and bend them around so they meet each other at the front. So you should look a bit like that, and you should have some kind of heart shape. You can see it's already looking a bit like a bird or an aeroplane. So if you've got a stapler, it's really good to staple these 2 points together like that. They hold really well, but if not, just use some glue or some sellotape if you've got it, and that should work as well. Okay, but a stapler really works best. So you should have something that looks like that. And then the next thing we need to do is to cut a beak for our bird. So I'm going to choose some green. So all we need to do is get another sheet of paper and cut a triangle out. There we go. And then we need to just pop it inside the front part of our bird shape. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue both sides. There we go. Both sides like that. Give it a good squeeze. You might need to just, there we go. Put that in. There you are. So you should, hopefully you can see okay, have a, I'll move these to one side. There we go. Should have a beak on your bird. And the next thing we're missing are the feathers. So we need our bird to have some tail feathers and some side feathers on its wings. So grab another sheet of paper. So you can pick any colour, you can do these any colours that you've got. I'm going to choose pink. And we're going to start with making the tail feathers. So what we need to do to make our tail feathers is take your piece of paper again, fold it widthways, down the width. Then we need to take it again and fold it in half again. So you have that size. And then all we need to do is cut a feather shape or an eye shape, so a bit like an eye shape. So I'm going to do mine quite big because I want my bird to have nice big tail feathers. There we go. So if you cut those out, go away, do the wind stuff. There we go, let it settle down. So yeah, we should then, when you've cut those out, you cut that shape out, you should then, you folded it, have 4 feathers, 4 feather shapes. So then again, we just need to staple or glue or tape them together. I'm going to staple mine together. And then pop away everything down. The wind's really picked up today. Go. Staple. Staple them in the back of the bird. There we go. Hopefully you can see that okay. So our bird has now got some tail feathers. And then the last thing we need to do is do some feathers on the bird's wing, on the wings. So I think I'm going to use some blue for that. So the rainforest trees and plants, so all of the trees and plants that grow there, they help with the air that we breathe here on Earth, keeping us and many other living creatures alive. The sun gives the trees its energy to grow. So the sun is really important in a rainforest. So with all that water and all that rain that the rainforest gets, the sun then is really important to help with the trees and to help them to grow. So again, to make some more feathers for our bird of paradise, we need to take another sheet of paper, fold it in half again, and in half again. So 2 folds. And again, same, cut a feather shape or an eye shape out. I'm going to make mine slightly smaller this time. These are going to go on the side of the bird. There we go. So then again, when you open it out, should have 4 feathers. So for the 4 feathers that we've got, we need to pop them 2 on each side of the bird. So I'm going to use a bit of glue and I'm going to put 2 on one side, like that, and 2 on the other side. One. And the last one is there as well. There we go. So it should look a bit like that. So you've got 2 feathers on each side. The glue needs to dry a little bit. A tail feathers and a beak. So now all we need to do is add our details. So add some patterns on the feathers. You can see this one here on this side. Turn it around. Some patterns on the tail feathers and on the feathers on the side, and a little eye. So if you take your felt pens, any colour, again, it doesn't matter what you choose, and we're just going to draw 2 eyes, 1 on each side. I'm going to pick another colour, and I'm going to draw some wavy shapes on the feathers. So you can do whatever you like. You can make any pattern you like. If you want to, if you have paints, you can use paints to do patterns. And then I'm just going to take blue and maybe do some feathery lines on the feathers on the outside. There we go. So your bird now should have some lovely feathers, beak and 2 eyes, and it's ready to go. So you can use this bird as a paper plane. It works really well to fly with, just to throw it, and it makes a really good plane. Or you can take a hole puncher and pop a hole just in the bottom and some string, and it makes a really great kite. So kids can run along and you can turn it into a kite and it whizzes in the air around as you run. So it's really good fun. So now I've got 2 of these, so I can have lots of fun flying these around. But yeah, thank you. It's yeah, really fun to make that and show you how to make that. So yeah, we made these today, and we learned a little bit about the rainforest. The rainforest is really important to us, and it's really important that we look after it in a way that helps it to carry on supporting life as it does, and for the future. Because there are people in the world who chop down a lot of the trees and damage places where wildlife live. So if we're aware of the rainforest and how important it is, then we will hopefully in the future be careful about what we do, make sure we reduce what we buy, reuse, recycle, and make the best of the resources that the rainforest gives us. So yeah, so I'm just going to end with a little poem about the rainforest. They're really half a world away. There's nothing we can do. Rainforests might just be 2 words to people like me and you. They're really somewhere over there. I may not even see a rainforest in my entire life. What should it mean to me? I know that in these rainforests that I may never see, half the world's plants, animals and insects live in harmony. I know that trees are being cut faster than we know. These trees are where the creatures live. So now where will they go? So I know they're half a world away. Rainforests I can't see, but I can learn and understand, because the future starts with me. So thank you ever so much for watching today. Please, if you have any photos of your birds of paradise, I'd love to see them. So if you could post any online on social media, we're on Instagram and we're on Facebook. So our Instagram is @NatureMakers Lichfield Walsall, all one word. And if you find us Nature Makers Lich Wall on Facebook, or if you type in Nature Makers Lichfield and Walsall into Google, it should find us as well. And we'd love to see the creations that you've made. And yeah, please do get in touch about classes. We're running online classes at the moment, but as soon as safe, we're going to be running in-person classes in the West Midlands area. So yeah, it'd be really great to get in touch with you. And yeah, thank you.